Good afternoon, students and parents. Thank you for tuning in. I know it has been quite some time since I've posted something on the blog, but I felt like this activity or this event, actually, because it's going to be more than one day, it takes a little more explanation than some of the other activities we've done in class. So first I wanted to just explain the campaign poster, and then I'll talk about some of the other things that you might expect starting next week. So on the campaign poster, there's a couple of things that we're going to be looking for. One is a picture, of course, and if possible, the picture needs to be just the picture of the student. But if there are no other pictures that the student can use, having a picture with family or friends is perfectly fine. Each campaign poster needs to have a logo, and mine right here, if you look, it says Miller, and then where the I is, there's a star. And so you just want it to have like a political feel and an artistic way in the way that they write their name or the symbol that they decide to choose. Today in class I talked to the students about how Obama used the O from his name, and then he had stars and stripes inside of that O. So something similar to that. So they need to have picture, logo, and then on some part of their poster they need to have their campaign slogan or their motto. So what I have down here is Reform Trust. It's something that's short, sweet, something that's easy to remember, and kind of gets a message across of what the student is running on the basis of. So I have Reform Trust, and then I've also kind of thrown in a creative symbolism where you have For Us written inside of both of those words. So far we have headshot, picture of the student, we have logo, and then we have class motto, or campaign motto, and then in the middle, or on some part of your poster, it doesn't have to be in the middle, the student needs to include their agenda or the things that they would like to see happen. So for my poster, I use an example of things that teachers might want to have on campus, but students will write about changes that they think they can make for other students. So in my example, I have things like reinstate longer planning periods for teachers. We have create a teacher resource center, revitalize the teacher's lounge, things like that. The things that students include will be things that affect students more so than parents, and teachers. So whatever they decide to run on is something that they need to be able to defend. So I told the kids today that if they say something along the lines of, we want to have recess all day, they will be held accountable to the things that they say when they're asked questions during campaign debates. So, for example, if someone was to have recess all day on their poster, I would ask questions like, how would the students in 4th grade acquire an education if we're going to be at recess all day? And they'll have to defend any statements that they make. So my biggest piece of advice is make sure that whatever it is that you put on the campaign poster is something that they can actually defend or fight for. Even if it's not necessarily something that they can actually change, it could be something that they want changed. I've heard some questions of, what if my student doesn't want to run for president? That's fine, but they will have to help someone else in their campaign, whether that be making flyers, going around and talking to them. And I'll try to send out a one-page document on Monday that says what all we're going to be doing next week for the election. But like I told the students, the person that is elected class president will be giving a speech on the field trip at Texas A&M University, and I'm also trying to work out some kind of scholarship or weekend getaway for the person and maybe their parent who want to go with them. I haven't figured that part out yet, so I'm not sure. But just know that if your child doesn't want to necessarily run for class president, they will have to participate next week, whether it be helping students make a commercial, helping students with flyers, or something else. If there's anything that I've left out in this video, please feel free to give me a call. Thank you. Bye.